When I came back in the office, I was shocked to learn that this weekend, the biggest story was frenzied social media rumors speculating whether Donald Trump had died. For the record, Donald Trump is very much alive, okay? And no, we like our presidents alive. Donald Trump is very much alive, and this whole crazy rumor started simply because Trump had 0 events on his schedule Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and one of the only signs that he might still be around was music in the Rose Garden, which the White House confirmed was the president's music, which I gotta say is not the strongest proof of life. Yes, nurse, I do see that flat line, but the patient is clearly alive because his iPhone is playing Papa Loves Mambo. Papa Loves Mambo. Anyway.
Okay, let me just read this here. Donald Trump walked into an arena that holds 20,000 people and 19,999 people were so happy. And then there was Bill Burr's wife. Yeah, and I love how people are like, oh, how can you do that? It's like, well, he's racist. He likes to sort of plagiarize some Hitler stuff every once in a while. Like, what is surprising that a black woman wouldn't like him? I don't like the guy. My wife giving him the finger is what I love about my wife. Do you know where you stand with her? And you can't say that about a lot of people.
All right, guys, buckle up. Because when I came back to the office, I was stunned to find the biggest story buzzing across social media was a wild rumor. Donald Trump might be dead. Let's set the record straight. He's alive. Very much alive. But this insanity started simply because Trump went missing from the spotlight for 3 whole days. No events, no appearances, just faint sounds of music in the Rose Garden. That's the so-called proof of life? Come on. That's weaker than an iPhone playlist playing on repeat.
Case thing on like narcissism. Liberals are so stupid the way that they handle Trump. You should shut up. He's a narcissist. Neutral energy. I think he was a one-hit wonder, right? He wrote The Twist, and then that was it. He was on the casino circuit. You idiot liberals wrote him Twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr.
And now
he's coming back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist is back.
He's coming back. It's going to be great for comedy. He's coming back.
Now picture this. Trump struts into an arena of 20,000 people, and almost everyone is thrilled, except Bill Burr's wife, who let him know exactly how she felt with a simple gesture. People ask, why would she do that? Well, maybe because Trump flirts with racist rhetoric and plagiarizes from history's darkest pages. Burr didn't flinch. He loved it. That's the point. Comedians aren't afraid to show you the truth. Trump wants blind loyalty, but what he gets is a middle finger and a punchline that cuts deeper than applause.
Too much power. But clearly, for Donald Trump, no amount of power is too much. Apparently, the next step in his White House remodel is going to be a skull-shaped castle. Because yesterday, Donald Trump made a hard right onto the fascism freeway, announcing that he will deploy National Guard troops to Chicago. Our brave... Oh. Yes, boo.
Here's the deal. Trump's ego is like a balloon at a kid's party, loud, oversized, and just waiting to pop. He keeps coming back like some one-hit wonder you thought was done. Remember The Twist? Trump is the comeback tour nobody asked for, except this time it's fueled by indictments and scandals. Liberals accidentally turned him into a martyr, and now he's back on the comedy circuit. Bill Burr said it best. Every time you think it's over, Trump spins back around like a bad cover band playing the same old song.
And he's going to build a wall from California to like El Paso, Texas. Like, dude, I've done that drive. That's like a 2-day drive, 85 miles an hour. Like, ah! Like you're going to build a wall. You're really going to do this. Like, how much is this going to cost? How many times you're going to go to Home Depot? Like, how big is this thing going to be? Look how long it took to build the Freedom Tower, and we wanted that. That took 15 years. Dude, by the time they build that thing, we're going to be the ones going over it.
And just when you think you've seen the peak of absurdity, boom, Trump jumps back into the headlines like a malfunctioning inflatable tube man outside a used car lot. That's his superpower. Feeding comedians material without even trying. Most politicians fight to avoid becoming a punchline. Trump? He is the punchline, wrapped up in a gold bow. Stephen Colbert takes this chaos and operates like a surgeon cutting into a clown car. Every claim, every ramble, every greatest ever moment, Colbert slices it apart until you see the ridiculous circus behind the curtain.
To invasion.
Chicago is a hellhole right now.
How dare you, sir? Chicago is not a hellhole right now. Chicago is not a hellhole until February. Then it is a sub-zero windswept vista of frozen Lake Michigan, trudging out of your very affordable apartment to meet your improv friends at Twin Anchors for craft beer and a double cheeseburger.
But Colbert doesn't just mock Trump, he dissects him. Think about that wall. Trump brags about building a barrier from California to Texas like it's a weekend project. Colbert just raises an eyebrow and lets the stupidity breathe. The comedy isn't in exaggeration, it's in reality. Trump brags like a middle schooler screaming, "Look at me, I'm special." And Colbert? He's the teacher with the red pen circling every contradiction. That's why audiences roar, because Trump isn't being reinvented, he's being exposed. Slowly, methodically, and hilariously.
I'll be honest with you, I can't believe Trump didn't win this thing like 4 months ago. I know that's weird for younger people to hear, but when I was a kid, if you were running for president and you got shot and you didn't die, that was the end of the election. There was nothing you could say. Everybody would just be like, this guy's the man. He is the king. I'll be honest with you, I think the number one reason like Trump survived is all those herky-jerky movements that he does. You just can't like nail the guy down. The guy is a lunatic. I mean, he literally got shot and immediately jumped back up and started yelling in the direction the bullets were coming from. That's not...
Now here's where Bill Burr kicks in. If Colbert is the scalpel, Burr is the sledgehammer. No subtlety, no patience. He sees Trump's ego, his endless, "look how great I am" parades, and he smashes it. Burr calls him what he is, a lunatic, a guy who gets shot at, pops back up, and starts yelling at the bullets. That's not courage, that's chaos. Burr doesn't sugarcoat it. He doesn't pretend Trump is normal. He says what everyone else is thinking. If this guy were your neighbor, you'd cross the street to avoid him.
Double cheeseburger. Hellhole. Hellhole. Yesterday, 2 words. You. You know what? 2 other words. Daytona Beach. Trump slandered on. Chicago is the murder capital of the world. Fun fact, no. According to the
And together, they're unstoppable. Colbert sets up the board like a chess master. Burr flips the table and somehow still wins. Colbert shows you the contradictions. Burr screams the raw truth. Trump's weakness isn't politics, it's comedy. He can't handle laughter. The emperor isn't just naked. He's bragging about his clothes while everyone else is pointing and laughing. By the time these two are done, Trump isn't a leader, he's a sitcom character. A walking, talking parody that writes itself every time he opens his mouth.
On like narcissism, liberals are so stupid the way that they handle Trump. You should shut up. He's a narcissist, neutral energy. I think he was a one-hit wonder, right? He wrote The Twist, and then that was it. He was on the casino circuit. You idiot liberals wrote him Twist again when you indicted him. And now he's a martyr.
And now he's
coming back, Jimmy.
The peppermint twist is back.
He's coming back. It's going to be great for comedy. He's coming back.
Here's the tragic irony. Trump desperately wants to be taken seriously, but every word he says turns into another joke. Every scandal, every self-praise, every tantrum, it's gold for Colbert and Burr. Colbert peels back the lies with surgical precision. Burr blasts the nonsense with raw fire. Together, they destroy the myth of Trump, reducing him from strongman to punchline. And that's the ultimate demolition. Not with power, not with politics, but with laughter. Because nothing kills ego faster than a crowd laughing at you instead of cheering for you.
On Friday, Donald Trump posted, "I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings." How dare you, sir? Would an untalented man be able to compose the following satirical witticism? Go f yourself.